take the blame for all the shame that you dish out. There's not enough soap to wash the filth that haunts my mouth.
So true, so true.
Don't need any extra attention.
As you saw by the title change, I got an email that Tiny Bookshop had finally released, and I was like, we are playing this today, I don't care, I'm buying it literally immediately. I don't even care. I applied like potentially to get the game for free, but I'm like, I'm not sure if that will like happen. And even if it does, I can't wait. So if I end up getting another key, I have one to give away, I guess. But carry on. So yeah, we've got the double brand new game lineup. And you guys know I very rarely buy a game within like the first week of release, never mind on release day, but this is my most anticipated game of the year. Okay, it's actually my second most anticipated one because Paralyzed is more anticipated, but second highest. And Paralyzed I will also buy on like release day, so. My chatters, I've missed you, it's been so long. Hope you're excited! What happens if I make you a cat boy? I'm frightened. Well, why don't you try, Roman? Why don't you try? Perhaps not while we're in the starting soon. I'll start from when we're not in the starting soon. Just because you don't get the full benefit. You don't get the full benefit. Hold on, I gotta... There's too many accounts. It fits the stream. It does fit the stream. It does. There's too many people. I'm trying to tag everyone because I last cat boy at home. For real. There's too many people I gotta tag. Because I last minute decided when I got the email about Tiny Bookshop finally releasing, literally today, I was like, we are locking in. We are playing 2 games today. Especially because Pepper's Post Up is actually quite a short game. So it's meant to be only an hour. So thus, we should be good to fucking go. Hold on. There we go, hold on. You're not ready for how adorable this menu is, by the way. For the pleasant music while I'm doing my little tweet. However, you can enjoy the cat boy. Boom. That's what cat boy moment means, but even though I don't have a face cam, I actually wear real life cat ears and cat like gloves with like paws on them. Just for the immersion, Lamau, yeah. The immersion is real, even though you guys can't see. But you can hear, hold on. Perhaps. The cat ears have bells. You gotta commit to the bit, okay? The bit needs to be committed to. And then you can hear. Yeah. Let me tag Tiny Bookshop people because oh my god. Literally my second most anticipated game of the year. And the first one is Paralyzed, which has been anticipated for like 800 years. So fucking excited. There we go, hold on. I'm almost done. Bish bosh. Tweet goes out. Literally playing it on release day. We are so locked in. Also, look at how adorable this menu is. Little ducks. And you're not ready for the menu screen. Hold on. Like the menu thing. If it'll set my controller. Controller, bro. What are you doing? Why are you just not connecting? It's strange. Trying to fit roll up plug-in thing. There we go. While wearing cat gloves is not convenient. There we go. Will it accept the controller? that's another case. But yeah, look at that. Incredible. Okay. Discard. Listen! And if you have a mouse, the mouse cursor is a little cat paw. It's so cute. Can you even see the mouse cursor? No, I don't think you can. Wait. I'll show you. I'll show you. Normally I don't capture the cursor, but... Capture cursor. Look at this! You see? Meow meow for real. You see him? There he is. It's so cute. Yeah, normally I don't capture the cursor, but I just needed to show that. Absolutely adorable. Very exciting. If you don't know this game, shout out to the publishers, actually. I've double checked if it was the developers or the publishers. It's the publishers who gave me a copy of the game. Hashtag they're winning. As usual, I tag things as sponsored if I've gotten the game for free. That doesn't mean I get any other compensation. I just get the game, and that's it. Price, whatever. It just... But I'm always overcautious. Because, I don't know, I don't want to step on Twitch's toes. Anyway, thank you so much to the publishers for getting me this wonderful, beautiful game. It is a game about being a cat and you deliver mail. Literally combining two things I love, cats and mail delivery games. And it's also a short game. Very excited about that. So we have to deliver mail as Catto, the town's dedicated post cat, while meeting unique friends in a vibrant, cozy town filled with kitty residents. It's adorable. It literally just came out on the 4th this month. But today is the day we finally get to play. Very exciting. The estimated completion time is 1 hour. And it's adorable as fuck, so locked in. Super cute. It's also a very affordable game. Its introductory offer is 20% off, so the game currently costs €3.99. I think. Again, just got the game for free, no other compensation. My opinions are still my opinions, but very excited about this. Let's jump right in, because I imagine this is a game where you can run around and yap a bit. Ah! It's finally morning. I was so excited I could barely sleep last night. Today is the day I've been waiting for a whole year. It's my birthday! Also, look at the text box. It has whiskers on the sides. That's so cute. Alright, let's see. Paws licked? Check. Mailbag? Check. Hat? Check. Yup, I'm all ready for the day. Can't wait to deliver mail to everyone today. Yay, I'm so excited. Look at us! We're so cute! Oh my god. Can we jump? Important. Wait, no, we can meow. Okay, tutorial time. Press X to interact. Loving the hat is so adorable. I'm loving the hat! Wait, interact. Oh my god, yes! Wait. The whole outfit. We are just a little guy, okay? We just moved in. Wait, can we scratch? Important. Add content. No. Oh my god, we have the tiniest jump ever. Look at that. Oh my fucking god, that's so good. We're literally... This is a realistic jump. So cute. Literally the tiniest jump. Okay, so we can meow, we can interact, and we can do a tiny jump. Very excellent. Alright, let's go out. Or do we live in the post office? Let's talk to maybe our boss, question mark? Good meowing, Catto! Aww, I hope you slept well. Here's some news for today. It's a beautiful sunny day out there. Perfect for delivering some mail. Do you know today is National Belly Rub Day? I think that's the only thing going on today. And I would know, I have a calendar with all the important dates on it. Anyway, are you ready for your first delivery? Is there anything else you forgot to mention? Yeah, I'd do that. Nope, I think that's all. Nothing else, not even any birthdays? Never forget a birthday. Are you sure about that? About your day, I register stuff. Maybe there's a surprise party at the end of it. Who knows? A few packages I still need to process. I have this one ready to be delivered. Hope you've stretched. Don't you need to take this up to the hill to the bakery? Thanks, Assistant Cat. Package locked in, guys. The processing these packages should be soon. And packages. Or I love how we just like live in the back of the post office. Hilarious. But anyway, I hope everyone's had a good start to the week. That was weird. I wonder why Assistant Cat didn't mention my birthday. Oh my god, look at this town! This is so cute. Wait. Oh no, there's litter. The tap must be broken. Oh, I didn't even notice that. My paws will get all wet if I try to cross this. I bet just avoid it until someone comes to clean it up. Time to go to the bakery to deliver this pack. We are clearly not a particularly adventurous cat. Looking at map. This is such a cute little town. Look! Look at the ducks! Literally so cute. Gosh, wait, there's a important side quest. Need to play some... Clearly I'm not wait for... Also, sorry Americans, but I will say soccer if I'm in a conversation with an American, but just so they are not lost. Yes! Of course. I was like, this is 100% an achievement. Come on, wait. Also, I'm gonna move you boys because you're slightly covering up. Even though it's just, oh my gosh, I just love the meows. Literally just meow. Surely there's a, wait. Wait, there's a duck. Okay, quack. Important. This seems like the kind of game where you can find like secret everywhere. There's a tap. No water waste, please. While we are just exploring, I will briefly wait. Is there a cheer? Seems like something you should water because there's a pot. And I love how we had a cat society, so gonna be boys everywhere. I have not seen you in a few days, so I will give a brief yellow life update while we are getting up to this hill. There's a lot of taps. Oh wait, this one looks like a tap you should... I wonder if there's like, try to get rid of... Pots? Like, can I not pick... I wish I could pick up the cans. It feels wrong to have litter on the... Doesn't seem to be the case. There's a bin here. Oh, I can sit. Ah, very chill. Oh my gosh, wait. Oh my gosh, more cat boy moment. Classic. The duck. Having a sniff around. Get to keep your cat boy. Makes sense. EP. Oh my god, the shirt literally says EP. Is that you who's eaten up all of these cans of what are they? Just can. I'm so EP. EP cat. Makes sense. I was up all night meowing. Someone had to do it. Of course. Excellent. I imagine this is great. Oh, it's the sous chef. Good morning, Mr. Catto. Oh, is that a present for me? Ah, just another delivery. You can take that over. Oh no, hey, my bread is burning. My little arms, my tiny little arms can't reach the oven door. Catto, please save my bread. Oh my gosh. Not the bread. Bread saved. Oh my gosh, look at these cat-shaped breads. These are so cute. Ah, you saved my bread. Thank you so much, Catto. Another 50 minutes in there, those would have been toast. Oh, I see you have a delivery for me. Chef Meow. You can take that off your paws now. Thanks, Catto. If I need to take a break from the post office, I think you'd make a great chef here. Just as long as you don't take my job, Mr. Catto here. Aww. Patisserie Meow. Aww. So cute. Hello again. Can we get some... I'm loving these like cat loaves. Look at them. Good loafage. Down the hill we go again. Obviously I had my Monday, Tuesday typical work time. Nothing crazy really. I don't do anything crazy. Honestly, gotta check my little app. Normally have the dashboard off of the Twitch app, but it's just dry. It's draining too much battery, especially since my phone isn't fully charged. Out a day running errands. Did I do anything? Oh yeah, actually I did a decent amount of stuff. On a Monday, I've obviously had work, but also did some phone calls, which, can we just not have everything not require a phone call? For real. Go in. Hello. I'm back. You're back! I just finished processing 2 more packages to deliver them in any order you like. Nana Express, so there's no rush. Packages are for florists at the cafe. Which package would... Cafe, please, if it's not too much. I would love to drink a nice drink for the cafe. A nice room temperature, lactose-free milk would really hit the spot. Here's the package for the cafe. Chomp that in. And then I also did some laundry. Ooh. I'm passing. Oh, someone cleaned up the bill here. Hiya, Catto, forgetful cat. I seem to have lost my package. You know the town pretty well. Maybe you could find it for me. I think it was down near the water when I lost it, but I can't remember exactly where. If you could find it, I'd be so grateful. Of course. I'll walk down here. Aww. Wait, there's some graffiti. I'm working on a mural. Meowriel. Not finished yet, though. Can you help me? Sure, what do you need? Trying to decide what colors to use. What do you think I should do? I could do blue, orange, red, or green. Do blue. Very traditional. I like that. Thanks, Cap. Maybe it'll be done soon. You think? It looks like... Sniff around. And... more ducks. Chill. Who needs to work? We could just play Jou. There's a bin. I will kick him in the bin. Try and free this guy. Well, there we go. Some fishing. Chill. Alright, before I get distracted with more delivery, I do want to do my little recap. Did do all that. I'm still in my Criminal Minds grind. I am mid-ish season 12 now. And holy shit, a lot has happened. Like, truly... major character and story developments. Did not see that coming. We got Morgan leaving the team. Just very heartbreaking. The spare big goodbye thing. We left for a happy reason, but it was still sad. It was still very sad. And it's now led to the fact that Spencer's second in the intro sequence, which is very weird because he's never been second, so strange. And then Hotch leaving even more spontaneously and being replaced by Emily coming back. Yay, Emily back. Obviously a bit of a shame with the circumstances. Which I was spoiled for, by the way, because people talked about it like literally in the episode before why Hotch left. And I was like, guys, I mean, it makes sense that we're talking about the reasons because, because if you don't know, I mean, I guess. It was like a good thing that I know why, because otherwise this doesn't really make sense from a meta, like an in-universe reason. Doesn't make sense. Because he left because his actor got fired. And so they had to write out the character, obviously. And so unlike other characters like Derek, for example, leaving, we didn't really get the build-up and like the whole 9 yards that they normally do when a character leaves. But considering the circumstances, they did the best that they could, in my opinion, where Hotch and his son went into witness protection. And that's the reason why he just isn't in the show anymore, and also why the team can't talk to him. So, did the best they could with a very unexpected situation. So I was like, from a timing in-universe reason, I was not expecting him to leave at that point. I was like thinking he would probably leave at some point, but not like that, but alas. But then them having Emily as a replacement was a great way to kind of soften the blow in a way. And then we also have like 2 new people on the team. We finally have Luke Alves, of whom I knew because of the fanfic tag. Because I was like, whenever there was any character listed, I would not read that story. I would put that into spoilers because I haven't met that character yet. So I knew his name, and I was like, the second he appeared, I was like, is this guy that I've heard so much about? And it was. So far, he seems nice. I'm liking him. And then we also got the other new guy, Steven, of whom I literally haven't heard anything about. So, no, new guy. I'm glad to see the team be more diverse, though. If you compare that to, like, the OG team with Love, where you only had one character of color and everyone else was white. We do have a lot more diversity in the season 12 team now, and I like it. And they're also actually like building out these characters. They're not just there. Cat with a hat also hi fish, hello. Molly, yeah, we are little cat currently leisuring from a extremely difficult job as a post cat, and I'm yapping about what I've been doing the last few days. So, but season 12, low-key, it's going crazy, right? I'm just saying, like, they be popping off with the storylines. Cause season 10 was kind of weak. Season 11 was stronger again. But season 9, it's at the moment, not to jinx it, I'm like not even halfway through. It's hitting peaks, okay? It's giving season 9. To me, so I'm very hyped about that. A lot of good character bits, and then I also watched on Monday the new episode of Last Week Tonight, out as usual, and then Tuesday basically did the same thing, just work, and yesterday I had a bunch of appointments. Oh my god. Can we just discuss the fact that doctors and having to do everything related to doctor appointments is the worst thing ever, and it sucks. I wasn't even there for like any crazy reason. I just needed a referral for the MRT like scan that I'm gonna have at the end of the month for my back problems. And I already had a referral, but it had expired, so I needed a new one. And literally this appointment of asking for this referral and asking if I could get another prescription for physical therapy. This didn't even take 5 minutes with a doctor. I literally just went in and be like, yep, I need this. And he was like, okay, done. How long do you think I had to wait for this appointment in the waiting room? 35 minutes! And I was like, are you fucking serious? This took like genuinely less than 5 minutes, like probably 2 minutes. I had to wait 35 minutes to walk in and like tell him 2 things and then walk out. Anyway, very annoying. But then I visited my friend afterwards, so that was very nice. Good vibe. Good leisure. And then today, because I didn't get everything done yesterday because of other administrative bullshit, I had to go out again to pick up a different referral. Oh my god, are we just continuing the Catboy streak? I'm not even giving you that much content. But, you know, chilling as a cat is also content. Wait, there's the package we need to find. Rusty Cat's lost package, should take it back to the game. Give that back and then... Aw, wait, let's say hi to this cat. I'm just going for a stroke to keep healthy, Auntie Cat. Aw. So cute. Yellow as content. Aw. Wait, there's a hidden duck. Have I squeaked this duck already? Not sure. Where's the cat? I think it was above. I'll go back down here and... There you go. You found it! Thanks so much, Catto. This was really a really important package. I knew you'd be able to find it. Have a good day, hee. Gotta help out when you can. And then I also mailed 2 things I sold on Vinted. I sold 2 books. One was The Color Purple that I read recently, and one was a one that I read a long time ago. And I was so glad that it was finally sold. It was like the Fear Street books that I got for like 50 pence while I was in the UK. Sold that bad boy finally. So I had those until, and literally on the way to, like while I was just already on the go, I got the mail that this is a very fortunate turn of events. I actually want to sit on the bit with the fishing equipment. That a package that I was expecting had been delivered to the like package drop-off place, so I could bring mine in to be sent and pick up my own package at the same time. The thing was, I did this on the way to a different appointment I also had. So I carried this incredibly huge, heavy package for like my other errands during the day, which is not ideal. But I was just like, okay, I don't want to have to do this after all of that, so I'm just going to do it while I'm already here, you know? If you're wondering, what did I get that was such a huge package, me and my friend who have been watching Doctor Who for a while, also started watching the show Friends, because now we kind of have this nice symbiosis where we are doing a rewatch for me of Doctor Who, but my friend has not seen it. And I'm watching Friends for the first time, and it's a rewatch for my friend. So we're doing like, we're watching two shows, and it's a rewatch for one person and a new experience for the other person. But it's like a nice match because we both get to be both people, basically being the person to introduce something to a friend, but also getting to watch something new. So really nice. And I own the first season of Friends on DVD, and I have for years. We watched the episodes. I'm not enjoying it a lot. So I thought, okay, I want to have a look about getting the other seasons. And someone sold Let's Go Friends is so good. I was shocked, okay? I was kind of going in like I could either like this or I could be like, oh, it's a bit like old. But low-key, it's kind of goated, okay? So far. It's really fun. And also, it just has that fun vibe. And also you get to look at old cars, and I love that. And old fashion, it's just like, very 90s. In a very good way. So I had a little sniff around. I was like, oh, I'll just have a look. Because I know that for some shows, if they've been very popular and are a bit older, typically it's quite easy to get seasons for cheap. And someone sold, literally, the entire show, all 10 seasons, for 20 euros. With shipping 25. I was like, this is crazy. So I nabbed them up. So I have like the entire show now. I do have season 1 twice. One in an American edition with a bunch of bonus features, and the other one is the German edition. But German DVD versions, we also always have the original subtitles and the original like dub, or the original voice acting is always an option. So it doesn't matter if I buy the German version or not. That's good. So I've got the whole show now, and me and my friend get to watch W. So I did all of that, a bunch of errands, and I also did a bit of shopping. Mostly because I went into the shop, I needed a bag for that package, because just having a package under your arm while you're just like traveling with public transport is actually such a pain. I'd rather have another bag I'm holding. So I grabbed myself a bag, but at the same time I also did a little bit of shopping. I got some really nice new like skincare stuff, so I got that for me just for the vibe. And they also had some bath additives that were very affordable. They had like random leftover ones from the holiday options. So they were like 50 cents. Sure, this sell. And then I got a bunch of like different face masks, because low-key, some of the drugstores like that we have here have started doing a lot of expansion of what they carry, including some of them even have a like K-beauty section now. Like, obviously, it's a little bit pricier than it would be like ordering online, but you don't have to pay for shipping, so in that way, it's not as pricey. Cans in. I think about the physics. That's great. So I got a bunch of stuff, and they even had like Korean skincare mystery boxes, and I got one of them. And honestly, there was like some good shit in there. Actually, can I go to the sales? And you know, I was like, I just can't resist a mystery box. It was like a little pricey, but not too pricey actually, considering how many items were in there. There was actually 9 items in the box, and it was like $19. So in a breakdown, this is not too bad. This is like about $2 per thing, which is fine. And I'm very excited because this is like stuff I wouldn't try out maybe myself because I don't yet. Very good items. Also, I saw a cool car on the way. I need to show my dad because both of us love old cars. I saw this really nice cabrio on the way. And guys, other hype updates. Streamer has actually done some reading again. Can I get some clappies? And I've even finished an actual book, not just read fanfic, but still, fanfic is also valid reading. I do any... Yeah, oh, it's just the duck. I find all the ducks. I wonder if there's like, yeah, if there's trash cans nearby all of the cans, because I want to just clean up the city. Little town. Quack this quack. Oh, the EP cat. Hey Catto, I'm still just snoozing. That is very real of you. So, reading updates. I did tell you that I finished Queer Lens. Would recommend. And then obviously clappy reading. When I'm at work, I'm still supplementing my Criminal Minds hyperfixation with reading fanfic of it. And this is an interesting bag. So I started off really strong. I read one called No Way Out 3, which is like a sequel kind of to the No Way 1 and 2. Geek. What achievement is that? Achievements are kind of cut off. Eek at some birds! Yes. Burb. I can't remember last time I read a book. Oopsie. That is so real. That is very valid. Don't worry. You will read again if you want to at some point. Most of what I'm reading at the moment is just fanfiction. But yeah, so this was like a sequel, but it was also a crossover with Supernatural of the No Way Out things. But basically the concept, if anyone is familiar with Criminal Minds, No Way Out is the... I miss reading to Lebanon. You will get there, Addy. I know you're super busy at the moment. Oh, there's the burb. Eek, eek. Can I look through this? Oh my god, Nessie! That's cool. Whack the duck. Gonna be a bit of a menace, some cat menace. On smash. But yeah, anyway, if anyone knows like the No Way Out canon episodes, that's the Frank arc. That's the Frank arc. I always forget his fucking last name, but you know, the guy killed Gideon's friend. That was also very disturbing and one of the sort of more memorable villains of the show. But basically, he dies in canon, and in this like continuation fanfic, he comes back as a ghost, and that's like the crossover. No, not as a ghost. He comes back as a demon. Actually, he possesses people and like continues his serial killing as a demon. Very cool crossover. I love this one. This was really good. No Way Out 3, very good. Really, really good. Such a good blend of both franchises, basically. Which sometimes they get it like just excellent, and other times maybe not so good, but this one had a great like case writing. It's kind of the more difficult part in my opinion. Like some people are good at writing the character dynamics, but the case they write is just not as like compelling as it would be on the show. Or on even on Supernatural, because they also have cases there, just different kind of cases. I want to get this can going. Go away. Can I want to kick you down the hill. Come on. There we go. But yeah, if I get you close enough to a bin, I can kick you in. And then I read, I don't know, there's a surprisingly large amount of, there's the bin, Supernatural and Criminal Minds crossover stories, which I think is very fun. Kick the can where there's no bin. Can I kick it back up? Come on. Okay, wait, hold on, I almost had it. Nope. Didn't mean to pollute the water. So the next one was like actually like a series of a few like shorter stories. And these ones were called like run-ins, and each had like a different title. And this one was, it started basically as like episode rewrites, but what if the Winchesters were there, or the Winchesters were part of whatever case that BAU were investigating. Smash that. Oh. Oh, you've been delivering this package. I mean, I am literally a cat, so it just worked. And the first one was a rewrite of that one episode where these two brothers kidnap a bunch of school kids to make them participate in like a make-believe video game. I forgot what the episode was, but basically it's like what if the Winchesters were there. But that wasn't the first one, it was the second one. The first one was like one where the siblings were kidnapped in the woods by that guy, which is like chilling in a cave. And also be a bonker, despair kind of person. And the first one I liked, the second one was like decent, but then it kind of devolved, especially because it started with like, the first one being both Winchesters, but then all following ones were just Sam. And then they really heavily diverged from the canon of Supernatural. They also generally diverged incredibly hard with the timeline, because the first episode, the one with the kidnapped siblings, takes place in like 2011, and in this AU version, the Winchesters are like young kids, like 10 and 14, I think, which obviously they weren't in 2011. They were like grown adults. So just on the timeline kerfuffling, I was like, okay, this is not too bad, but then they just really heavily diverged with the Supernatural lore, and that kind of didn't work in my opinion. So as a whole, I was like, I'm like okay with this as a series of like shorter stories, but as good as the first installment, which sometimes happens. Kind of. We needed to get to the cafe. Like, where the fuck is the map? Oh, this way. I think I've walked past the cafe already. Oopsie. By the can quest. There we go, that was cafe. Signora Mocha, aww. What's this? A package for me? Can you please leave it on the counter for me? Anything else? A drink? Room temperature, lactose-free milk, cool bowl of water, cup of cappuccino. I'm getting the cappuccino. Coming right up. Here's your drink. Have a good day, Catto. Drink. Enjoying your day so far. Want a drink? Oh, last year's birthday party. We had such a great time back then. Aww. Did everyone forget my birthday this time? It's not. Okay, go. I don't know how to feel. Be strong, be sad. You're allowed to be sad. just really hard. I thought these were my friends. No! I swear to God, they better be planning a surprise birthday party. I hope they know how much my birthday means to me. Wow, I still have a lot of the day left. Maybe some people will remember. I swear to God, better congratulate Catto for his birthday. For really mean it fair. The fact that they just have a picture at this fair, they have a picture of him at his birthday, that's so funny. And then I read 2 more. These were... I read 1 on Monday, then 1 on Tuesday. I read one that was another shocker, another Criminal Minds Supernatural crossover. This one was heavily, like the case for this was kind of insane. I don't know what the fuck was going on. This one is called Eat It Twilight, and the concept was that there's a vampire murderer who, well, there's a vampire that is infecting girls who were Twilight fans by like tricking them into thinking that the supernatural canonical vampires were like Twilight's vampires, but they're not. It was like a whole thing. This was a messy ass story, okay? This was a very weird story from, like, the character interactions were solid, but the case was really discombobulated. Like, they would switch POVs a lot, and it was just like hard to follow what the fuck was even going on. And also, it was just kind of old. Like, normally it's not super noticeable when exactly a particular fanfiction was written, except what it is. And this one is from 2010. And there was just some weird bits in terms of, like, the language used. And there's a bit where Emily is, like, observing Cass in interrogation, because it's one of those where the Winchesters get arrested because BAU obviously is looking at them from the FBI perspective, and they don't know what the fuck's going on. And this one is in an era where Cass exists. Shows canon. So Emily's observing how, like, stoic and, well, for lack of a better word, inhuman Cass comes across as. And then in this story, she speculates if he's autistic. But the way that this speculation is written is so bad. And also uses the term Asperger's still. Which, again, this was in 2010, but still. And that was not good. It was not. It was very noticeable that this was from a different time. But it also made me think, and I was talking to my friend about this as I was relaying this, because it was just, like, kind of a shocking paragraph, that sometimes it's easy to forget just how far we've gotten. Not everyone, of course, but how far a lot of spaces have gotten when it comes to discussing autism and other neurodivergent identities. Because, like, 2010 is not that far away, but it's crazy. I was looking up a study because I was just wondering if there was any kind of timeline information. And there was literally a study that I found that was like from 2017 that quoted someone in 2012 making the revolutionary point that people that are actually autistic have maybe something to say about being autistic that people who are professionals but do not have autism themselves might not know. And like, how the fuck was this treated as if this wasn't a given in 2012? But yeah, we've gotten very far the past 15 years on this, and a story like that really made it painfully obvious where the hell we were at in only 15 years. So that one was kind of didn't enjoy that much. And then the final one I read and finished, I'm still reading the one called Correspondence, because that's just a really long one. I've read about half of it, like 100,000 words, meaning I'm not getting through that very quickly. But then I read one called Choices We Make. This is just a Criminal Minds one. And the concept for this was very intriguing. The concept for this was that Spencer's a trans guy and has had a child at some point in the past. And then, oh my gosh, more Catboy. You're really just gonna make it entirely Catboy the whole Okay, I've been chasing my friend for ages. I can't catch him. He's way too fast. Haha, yeah, I am. You'll never be able to catch me. Bet even you can't catch him, Catto. You can definitely catch that little kitten. You can break in the shade while you try, but I really don't think you'll be able to do it. Surely I can. Got him. Wow, how did you catch me? You must be really, really fast. Or a cheetah or something. There we go. But yeah, so that was like the concept. And then the case was that there was an unsub who was going around and murdering teenage mothers. And he somehow did it. No one else has been able to catch him. Not we've asked anyone else to try though. Who was going around killing teenage moms by cutting out their babies out of their bellies. Very fucked up case in this fanfic. It's a crazy one. And we have this whole thing about Spencer being affected by this because he had a baby as a teenager in this story. And this was like, it was a lot, okay? This was a lot. Like it was just the most wild mix of just moods and tonal bits because on one hand, you have this pretty gruesome case. Like, not necessarily more gruesome than anything that's been on Criminal Minds canonically, but pretty gruesome. And then you also have this whole, like, plotline reveal about what happened. Like, to cause Spencer to have a baby as a teenager. Which... It was a lot. It was just a lot. Because the lore was, in this story, that he got assaulted by his college professor when he was a teenager. Because he was already at university as a teenager. And he gave up the baby for adoption, and the baby ended up in an abusive household, was resentful of this, and was the unsub doing all the murders. Because he was mad, the child was mad at Spencer for giving him up for adoption. And then they did this reveal that he wasn't actually mad because the unsub, that is, wasn't mad at Spencer for the actual act of giving up for adoption. He was mad because that kept him from knowing his father, the rapist. Crazy plotline. Also, Spencer's child, his son in this story, is violently transphobic towards Spencer. It was like bad. It was really bad. And also they described the first time the professor assaults Spencer in quite a lot of graphic detail that I did not expect. I was like, this is a lot. And also, this is a romance story between Spencer and Derek. So it had warnings, I just didn't expect it to be that explicit because normally people wouldn't do that, I'd say. Like, it was a whole, like, full-length chapter. Very in-depth. I was like, that's a lot. I did not see that coming. Kind of hard. And then you have this entire thing about, I don't know, just not good. Like, just as in, like, hard to read. Not that it wasn't written well. It was written pretty decently. But then you also have this whole arc of, yeah, I don't tend to get into things like that unless they are made it obvious. I just expected it to be, like, referenced, but not fully, like, shown on... Similar to how, like, in Criminal Minds you will have, like, it's alluded that something is happening, but it's not, like, visually shown, typically. So, I was, like, expecting that, not expecting this to be fully out. Alas. And it's just that you have that, and you have this entire, like, pretty heavy subject matter of Spencer finding out that his child ended up in an abusive household, but he tried really hard to not have that happen. Then also that his child is a psychopath who is taking after the rapist that helped make him, and that he became or was a psychopath who enjoyed killing people. That's a lot to take in. That's a lot to take in. And then you have this entire side plot about Spencer and Derek having like a thing where they both liked each other but never told each other. And the way that romance was written was simultaneously very juvenile and very non-juvenile. Like, these are characters that are canonically in their 30s, but they wrote this romance very as if they are like teen boys. I don't know, it just didn't really have the gravitas, I guess. Or the, like, gravitas may be the wrong word, but like the seriousness that I would expect from an adult relationship at that age. That was a bit weird. They also had like 2 sex scenes in this between Derek and Spencer, which were very, very, very well written. Like, you know, credit where credit is due. Very well written, generally. But it was just weird. You have this like romance level, and you have this like intimacy and everything, and then you have this really heavy transphobia, like just that Spencer's experiencing, mostly from his own child, which is really fucked up. And then also there's like an element that I just felt like they didn't address, is that Spencer himself calls himself this child's mother, and like everyone else also does so, which, if that's like his preference, okay, perfectly fine. But I just feel like they don't even discuss it at all. And like, obviously people have different experiences, and you know, I'm not the authority on any of this shit, but like, at least like discuss it, because I feel like there was a lot of discussion about how, aside from the, you know, the fact that Spencer didn't have the financial means to support this child and was literally like a child himself, and also that this child was a product of rape, but it was also mentioned that like the whole experience for him was obviously dysphoric. So I just feel like the fact that it wasn't addressed at all how he feels about this term being applied to him / applying it to himself, I just felt like that was an oversight. And I have no idea if the person who wrote this story has like any personal experience with this or not. I don't know, it just seemed weird. This was a very weird story. I don't know, the potential was there, but it was just very bizarre. Very bizarre. But I did also finish, literally today, one of the books I've been reading for ages. I finally finished that essay collection, The Spire. W. I've been slogging through that for like 2 months. But I finally managed to get it done. Holy shit. Stuff. Got me a drink for the cafe. I see you decided to surprise me. Oh, I thought we got a drink for ourselves. This is exactly what I was after, but thank you. Well, the only dinner I have left right now is going to the forest. I hear the flowers are really nice this time. Give them a smell for me. The package. Yump. But yeah, I shockingly, after enjoying it that much, ended up giving The Spire a 1 star. I was not a fan. There was some like essays at the very end. There was like one essay about a painter called William Orpen. You say that wrong, but those I actually thought were quite good. But overall, this is just, I don't know what the target audience of this book is. Like my final review and like the final line, I basically like say that unless you're an older person already familiar with modern Irish culture, modern meaning the 1990s, then I wouldn't recommend this at all. Because this is an old-ass writer. This is a guy who was born in 1936 and who was like a journalist and critic and whatever for 40 years, just basically writing about that time span of his life. And it's a super disjointed, like not very well structured at all collection of his writings. And most of them are not at all accessible unless you already know the basics of what he's talking about. I really struggle with this as like someone who doesn't know all of these fucking random ass literary figures from mid 20th century Ireland, like with love. I was really expecting this to be a much more entry level piece of writing, and even if you're not an entry level person, I just still found the organization to be. But I finally got through it. And the reason why I pushed myself is that remember how me and one of my other friends wanted to do a book club together and picked a book and everything? My friend was like, oh, I'm back, and I finished the book, like, when do we want to meet up? And I was like, oops, I have not even started the book. The book being Gideon the Ninth. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna finish The Spire, I'm gonna push myself while I'm doing all my commuting today, and then I'm gonna start reading. And I have started reading. I've read a few pages of Gideon the Ninth, which is a, like, fantasy necromancy kind of book. And I just need to lock in. Like, I'm not expecting to finish this book, maybe, that until my friend and me meet, but if I can, I will try. Geez. I was reading that, and then I've also decided to reread Sophie's World, just because me and one of my colleagues recently talked about it, and I was like, oh my god, one of my favorite books, but I also haven't read it in a long time, like 10 plus years, and it's the book that sparked my interest in philosophy. So I decided to reread my old copy, and for both of these, for Gideon the Ninth and Sophie's World, I've read about like 60 pages, really up at the beginning. And Sophie's World is like a casual reread because it's a long ass book. The German edition is like 600 plus pages for some fucking reason. The English one is shorter, don't know why, but either way, it's such a classic to me, and it was so revolutionary when I first read it. I was like 12. And I think I reread it once afterwards, but I haven't read it since. So I'm thinking probably 10 years minimum, if not like 12 years, because I think I was 14 at the time. Jesus Christ. I'm old. Where is the floor? Oh. So that's the reading updates. Overall, not too bad at all. Trying to think of anything else happened. Not really, just kind of vibing. And then I literally got the email today that Tiny BOOKSHOP had come out, and I decided executively that we're gonna play. I hope I don't lose this package again. It'd be funny though, wouldn't it? Maybe it wouldn't. There's a thought. Forest. Oh, the forest was open. Want to be as fast as you one day. I'm gonna keep practicing. Aww. Hello. Aw, look how cute this florist is. So cute. Ah, my delivery. Thanks, Catto, little Miss Florist. Aw. I have my paws full at the moment. Can I ask you a huge favor? I'm out collecting samples from the garden this morning, and I think I dropped my scissors somewhere out there. Would you be a sweetie and get the scissors from the garden for me? Of course. Just a helpful little cat. Gotta. Just the scissors. I'll take them back to the. Don't run with scissors. You better not. Got my scissors. You're a cut about the rest, Catto. Thank you. Now, if only I actually knew how to use these. I could take the package off your paws now. Have a splendid day, Catto, and thanks again. Yump. How have you been, chatters? Anything exciting? Oh my god. If it fits, I sit! Yes! Excellent. I wonder if there's an achievement for petting all of the ducks. Or quacking all of the ducks. Great work on delivering those packages, Catto. I've got another 2 packages for you to deliver now. Packages up for grocery store, nursery home. Nursery home. Grand Meow Cat sometimes doesn't like to leave her room. Good luck with that. Snap him up. Aww. Oh no. Again, shockingly. It was my trash can. Oh, EP. Oh, EP's just fully out. Hi, Catto. Astronomy. Aww. No, there's going to be a rare celestial event tonight. I've set up my telescope early in case I'm busy doing something else later tonight. Free to take a peek now if you want, but you won't be able to see much besides the moon during the day. Aww. That's so cute. The literal cat move. So cute. Kick some cans. Cans and trash cans. How many did you have to get? Knock 15 cans. Okay. Some of these I don't think it's like are located anywhere near a bin. Knock them accidentally. And it's kind of difficult to unlodge them. New chef. I love walking in the afternoon. Aw. Put him in. And draw path. The path just goes into a wall. Alright. Not the nursing home. Oh, this is like probably as often. Down there. Oopsies. Aww. That's so cute. It's literally us. Yes, 0 ducks. Knock some ducks in. Yes. Romeo. Aww. Hello, Catto. If I look like someone you know, it's because you know my bro. Signora Mocha from the cafe! Anyway, I was about to say, I find myself next to this fountain. My heart as large as a mountain. All I need is to toss 1 coin. Wish for love, my heart could join. You wouldn't mind. I'll take any coin you find. So cute. Prescription. Oh my god, the windows! XP, excellent. Live, meow, love. Cute. I think Grandpa has a story they'd like to tell you. Hello, little Catto. Did I ever tell you about the time I caught a bird? I was probably back when I was around your age and several minutes of rambling later. Oh, sorry, young fella. I can really waffle on. Are you after her again? Found me our cat? Sorry, I haven't seen her all day. Ask Auntie Cat, she might... Hi, dear. Oh my god, the homophobia in her eyes. Come to watch the show with me? I will after I find Grandma Cat. Well, I might happen to know where she is. That sort of information will cost you. That remote over there next to the TV? I'll get it for you. That would be so helpful. I can finally put on Bouncing Pineapples. I can watch that show for hours. No way. She likes Baby Sensory. Let me get some Baby Sensory in the chat. Literally Baby Sensory. Do we even have that emote? I don't think we have. Fascinating. We don't have Baby Sensory. To fix this is a troublesome situation. I don't know. Ching. Okay. That's what she's watching. You're welcome to join me. Oh, but you want to know where Grandmeow is. Grandmeow's up in her room or two. Pick up the door and say, meow, 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 meow. Oh my god, literally, look at the fucking pineapples! Oh my god. But they're cats, that's hilarious. Excellent. Effa. Not my pizza, I'm so hungry. Effa. Go away. Whoa, sorry. Knock on everyone's doors. Get the right one. Poor meow. Who is it? It's Catto. That must mean my mail has arrived. Oh, but I'm afraid if I get up, I won't find this comfy spot again. I'll finish this nap before tonight. Could you please leave it by the door? Sure. Go to the... is busy watching their show. I do think it's kind of sweet that all of the cats use they them from. Perhaps if you try to trolley, you'll find something jolly. It. Oh. Yeah. Come on. You can do it. Oh my gosh, yes! Litmus test success. Nice. I get this to Romeo. I wonder what he needs it for anyway. For love. You have a coin for me? Just for you. Filled with the... Ugh, I'm filled with these, sorry. My wish comes true, it's all thanks to you. Stars above, that's when I will wish for love. Can I return the other trolley? Kick this bad boy where it needs to go. Mostly fine. I'll run. I feel like I lost something again. Ah, sick. You see, what kind of monster. You can see Nessie too. I've been reporting my sightings for years, but no one ever believes me. How many cans? They're here. Ah, I told you it wasn't very interesting yet. Maybe come back later tonight. I can. Such a cute little town. The only delivery I've left now is growth. So make sure to take in that sea breeze while you're down there. Well. Hey, careful! There's a puddle in that aisle. I was just about to grab the wet floor sound. Come down one of the other aisles. We don't want you to feet sweat, since we don't have insurance. The same stuff as the other aisles. Thanks for dodging that puddle. Feels like most people would actively try to step in it. Anyway, what's up, Catto? Oh, you have a package for me. Take that from you now. Thanks for the delivery. Be careful out there. Keep the paws dry. Cautious cat. Avoid the puddle. Wait, can I... Chaotic cat. Step into the puddle. I'm glad you could do both. Love that. How are we looking on achievement? There's actually quite a lot. There's 18. We have 10 already. W. They seem to reset after a bit. I don't know if it's like a if you've knocked down everything once kind of situation, or like and us Catto. Up here, and this is just so chill and cutesy. Literally the pleasure game. Come back! You've made so many deliveries today. Had a very big day. I'm so EP. I think I need to take a nap. Remember to take your nap in your bedroom. You don't want to repeat of the last incident, girlfriend. Surely that was like a have a nap, thusly everyone can prepare for the party. Better celebrate Catto's birthday. I must have slept longer than I thought. I'll see if Assistant Cat is still there. Aww, the fairy lights. So cute. It says, I hope you enjoyed your nap. This is the last package for today. It's for the community center. I better take that delivery for him. No. Oh, I forgot to take the package to the desk. No. Two. Oh, the room that what I thought was the mayor's office. Actually. Hello. Came back. I didn't think you would. You made it just in time. Light show has just started. Quick look through the telescope. Aww. Wow, wasn't that amazing? I've waited a whole year to see that. What would you rate it out of 1 to 3? 1 is it, 3 is amazing. I'd say 3. Right? Amazing! I can't believe I didn't get a telescope sooner. Oh. Anything else we need to do in the dark? I'll do like chore. Have a sniff around. Yes! Thank God. Oh my God. But I God, if they hadn't given him that day party, I would. Surprise! Happy birthday, Catto. It was so hard to keep it a secret all day. I thought I nearly gave it away when you came in this morning. Haha. We gather all your gifts in the corner over there. Aww. Also made a cake. You all remembered. Aww. Literally your name in lights. And can I be honest? I actually did forget your birthday. I hope you can forgive me, Catto. I hope I'm not meant to be someone else tonight. Ah, well, who cares? That'd be more important than classic forgetful cat. So have you thought about my proposal to have your pastries in my cafe? We're still considering it, but I'll let you know. Hey Catto, happy birthday again. Sorry we were just talking shop. Are you having fun? Have you opened any of your presents yet? I think you like mine the most. I've been having too much fun to worry about opening them. Well, don't leave it too late or else Sue's cat here might explode. Heh. It's a present. I do actually want to say hi to her. I'd just eat a cake. Pinata! Oh my god. I've never actually seen a pinata in real life. Yes! Oh, did you like my gift? I painted the mural for your birthday. It was so beautiful. Well, I'm new to the town. Everyone made sure I knew it was your birthday, so I thought I'd do something I'm good at and paint you. The blue was a great choice. It looks so much like you. Aww. I hope my birthday is half as good as this one. I don't know. They even have karaoke. Yeah, well, my mom is really good at stuff too. My mom is even better. Nah, yeah. Classic. Chomp. F Meow nailed it with the cake this year. With the cakes. Ooh. I get enough of the stuff. This is my 4th slice. Damn. No, you built like that. Happy birthday, Catto. Are you enjoying the party? This is the best party I've ever had. Assistant Cat worked so hard to make sure we all kept it a secret. Even organized a dog to DJ. He called in sick though, so now we're just doing karaoke instead. Loving the music so far. Do you want to dance with us, Catto? Yes. Great, show us your moves. Excellent. Yum. Aww. Chocolate. All the part. The cat is sleeping. I thought she was meant to be good at being awake at night. Maybe not. Wait, there's some ice. But all the cake. Oh, you've grown up so much, dearie. I'm almost bigger than Catto now. You go to the vet soon to get your vaccinations? So stop it, Grandpa. Don't listen to him, Sonny. Just being silly. He is right, though. Oh no. Yum yum. Better not interrupt her while she's sick. She's pretty good. Secrets. That these people none of this one. Yeah, I'm so grateful to them. Jump. I open my presents now. A bonsai starter kit? Aw, I've been wanting to get into bonsai for a while. I think they'd be great in the store. Thought you might like to learn with me. I have another gift too. Scissors! I bought a multi-pack after always losing them. After you delivered them today, I realized I really didn't need all 12 of them. Worked out slightly cheaper per unit to get 12. I couldn't afford not to get them. Hope you like the color. A knife! But it's not just any knife. It's forged by the greatest bladesmith. Made with a special technique. Technique that was lost to time. This bladesmith spent many years trying to learn it, and after all those years, they finally rediscovered this ancient way of making knives. The handle is made of wood that's only grown in the canine region. A perfect blade needs a perfect handle. Catto, you won't find a better blade than this anywhere. Wield it wisely and it will last for many generations. Think of how many cakes you can slice. Use it on next year's cake. It's a pet rock! Excellent. Like a normal pet, but it's a rock. Or like a normal rock, but it's a pet. Either way, they're perfect. I used to have pet fish. They were cool until they... Pet rocks are better. So much easier. And just look at that face! Made it myself. I had the eyes already, but I didn't have a rock to put them on. There's no single rock around here, so that's what my delivery was today. a mustache brush and wax kit. I know you don't have a mustache, but I think you should change that. Think about it, Catto. You'd look like a real class cat. Look back at history. All the greats had a mighty mustache. At least I imagine that's how it was. I don't actually know anything about history. Tell me you'll grow a mustache. Grow up. That's a spirit. Come to me if you need any tip. Gum boots! These things are so good. You should see my collection at home. These are one of my favorites. You can step in puddles all day, and your paws stay completely dry. You add some good insoles, they're almost comfortable too. Another gift from me. It's a scratching post. You can open it later. It's obviously not assembled yet. I'll leave that to you. Suggest waiting until you get home to do that. I know you already have a scratching post. But this isn't just any scratching post. It's the Paw and Claw 2000. These aren't due to go on sale until next month, and they're already fully pre-ordered. But I received stock early and kept one aside from you. Aww. Don't tell my supplier. A blanket! Oh my god, this is a sunflower blanket. I want one of these in real life. Crocheted just for you! Holy shit. Grand Meow Cat fucking delivering on the gifts. Damn. I'll pick the colours. We didn't end up going with my colours. Probably for the best. Grand Meow has much better taste. Not sure why he ended up with me. Real mystery. Tin of biscuits. Classic. Wait, is there actual biscuits in this or a sewing kit? Everyone loves pickies. It has a whole variety of them. Don't eat all of one. Really, don't do it. I've done it once. Well, twice. But never again. Catto, I'm serious. These are a health hazard when consumed in large quantities. Remember when your hat went missing a while ago? Well, I borrowed it to make a cast. This is an exact replica of your hat, but made of solid gold. It's very heavy. I wouldn't recommend wearing it, but you totally could. You want to wear it? Yes. Golden hat for a golden cat. Look at our golden hat and our little gifts. That's so cute. That's my bedtime must be at least 7:30 p.m. Anyway, already. You go to bed at 7:30, that's even earlier than me. Sometimes she's even asleep by 7. You guys really are super old if you go to bed that early. When I'm grown up, I'm gonna stay awake all night like EP Cat. I feel like you might be very EP if you do that. Gave you such good presents. You sure do mean a lot to everyone here. Aww. So cute. Want to leave the party and go home? Yes. Wait, Catto, one more thing. We made you a song? Damn. Bloppers. The little fish highlights. Well, I hope you liked it. We all worked very hard to memorize all the lines. I stayed up all night practicing, that's why I'm so EP here. It was fun. We cared a lot about you, Catto. Sorry we had to pretend to forget your birthday. Wanted to make it a big surprise. I hope we didn't make you too upset. Signor Mocha told us you were looking at the picture from your last birthday today. I know that made you feel. I hope we made it up to you. Thank you so much, everyone. Anyway, before you go back home, we go down to the pier. We have one more little surprise for you. Adge, oh no, wait, I'll wait. Waiting. Not the Adges. I do want to look up if there's an achievement for smashing pots, so if it's just for the vibes. Not breaking up. There is one to score a goal with a can. On. Yes, we did it. There's like 2 that I don't think I can do. Sorry. One is answer with a long meow to the password. And also leave the bread in the oven for over 15 minutes. Cat's cat cat. Because I don't think you can do both options. And we still haven't interacted with every rubber duck. Doing one big run around. Like, which ducks did I miss? I think maybe I missed one in the supermarket. Oh gee, not me just now realizing if the oh no is a monkey, not a hedgehog in a cat bed, because I never looked at it close enough, ain't no way. How the fuck did you see hedgehog in a cat bed? I feel like me with the silly emote, oh wait, the guy. Makes sense, but how the fuck? Happy birthday, sorry, this is why I had to stay. The party was grand. Not all that they had planned. No. Investigate P. I didn't miss ducks. Not the P. You thought it's a what icon? Are you ready to finish the day? Not yet. Other things like interact with every hidden duck, which I don't think I can do. Unless there's one that I missed outdoors. Behind like a tent or something. Aha! Another one. Duck. Oh my gosh, we got the Meow Master though. Meow 100 times. Don't think we can. Like, if there's any indoor ducks that I missed, then add the bread we can't. One more run around the town. Aha! I love putting it like behind trees or hedges. That was also kind of for me. The monkey's head was the hedgehog peeking from the bed being the monkey's hands over its head. Yes, guess that could make sense. Ah, wait. Oh my god, that's devious. That she's so devious. That one. Sure. as good as I can. Aha! Oh my god, some of these are so devious. They're in the hedges. Aha! Literally, you just have to run through it. Ah, wait. Oh my god, I found all of them! Holy shit! Some of these were hard. But oh my god, I'm glad we did. And there's 2 achievements I can't do because they are like basically do the other option. Like leave the bread in too long, I'll do the wrong meow, and then there's only 1 to finish the game, so W. Happy. Finish the day, Aww, they did a little firework for us, that's so cute. Happy. Today was a good day. Thanks for playing. This was so cute! It's a very short and really simple kind of game, but it's adorable as flip. Claps. Thank you so much to the producers. No, sorry, the publishers. No, inspired by these real cats. No, not baby. No, not Gingerbeard Cammy. No. To the publishers, I meant, for giving me this game for free. It was a delight. It was very sweet. Baby sighing. Aww. My first delivery. The best flowers. Stuffed cry. No. Too busy for a photo. That's so cute. Same favorite kibble. Look, the TV remote. Or a sad. People lost. Brought by the Queensland government. That's very funny. Australian government. Oh, look at the concept art. That's so cute. Lovers. The EP cat is a big mood. So cute. Lovers, good game, people clap. Very, very cute game. Like, obviously there's not that much depth, but it's also a game that full price is like $5. Meow, for real. And it does so many things. It does like the little cat memes. Best B-Day ever, gang, for real. You have the little memes. You have stuff you could do. You can literally meow. I feel like if you're looking for a short, it's like pretty light game. There's not a lot of like, I mean, we have a little bit of angst about Catto thinking everyone's forgotten his birthday, but otherwise, like the topics that are covered are pretty light-hearted. I think this is a very cozy and light game. Really has that same energy, which is that I loved in Lake, of having very low-stake mail delivery. I would say, you know, Yellow's been reading fanfic because he said angst. Yeah. I have. Caught. I would give this a 4.5 out of 5. It is very sweet. I wish the music... Oh my god, I'll dance, yeah. I wish the music was a little bit more differentiated. It's not quite elevator music, but it's elevator music adjacent. And especially it was like that one moment where you have like karaoke or you have other music playing as well as the background music, I felt like that clashed a little bit. Then I found the can physics a little bit difficult. Like, obviously there isn't a need to get every single can into a trash can, but I really wish that was the case because it just feels wrong to litter or leave litter lying about like that in a game. But yeah, I was like, oh, the cans would get like caught in a little corner. This is a minor complaint. And there was like a few little, like at the very beginning of the game, the dialogue of Assistant Cat / of Catto said the word today like 1 to 2 times every single sentence. And it's like, today is this kind of day, today we're doing this. And that was like a little repetitive at the beginning, kind of set off, like the rest of the writing was like solid and sweet and fun and didn't have this issue. But having that pop up at the very beginning of the game kind of makes you have like, it kind of defines the tone or like your expectations for the game maybe to be a bit lower than they should be. But maybe that's just me. I'm someone who finds like the same word repetition throughout a written text to be incredibly noticeable. Maybe other people didn't fucking notice this, but I noticed it. And I was like, oh, it's just a little bit. But then like the entire front dialogue section of Catto and Assistant Cat was literally this happening every single sentence 1 to 2 times. So I was like, that was a little chunky to begin with. So 4.5, but a true delight if you're looking for a very straightforward kind of game. If you like something like Lake, or honestly, kind of also like Little Kitty Big City, or also something like Haven Park or a Short Hike. Kind of games that I'm relatively, like, they have story, some of them more than others of the examples that I mentioned, but generally speaking, it's about a very calm, chill, low stakes gameplay, but you still have something to do. It isn't like an idle game, or it isn't like a sandbox kind of situation. You do have a bit of a story to follow, and I like the writing aside from that repetition thing with the today. Really cute, like, fun references with the characters. You have the little baby sensory moment. You have the if it fits, I sits with the box. That was cute. The EP cat, really enjoyed that. Very sweet, very fun. Thank you again for getting me the game for free. And of course, every game that has a cat protagonist that you play as should give you the option to meow. I stand by this. Very cute, and I will do the other 2 achievements on my own time just because I want to 100%. Super, super cute. We played like leisurely for 2 hours and did like almost 100% the game in that time. But yeah, if you were a bit more straightforward about not just like running around the way that I did, and like, but being a bit more focused on getting the quests done, then good to go in an hour. Very enjoyable. I love having played like an hour and a half actually of not having the game open but like actively playing. Got to say, didn't feel like 2 hours. I'm definitely a huge supporter of like short form games. Oh my god. I didn't know that they came from Germany. Mild shock moment. But yeah, I'm a huge supporter of more short games. Obviously, I love a big epic game, and any game is great. And I have a lot of games at different lengths that I love, but I do feel like short games are kind of underrated. And they're just like fun to slot in, and it's not like a huge commitment. But yeah, if you don't know Tiny Bookshop, we played the demo for this. I am literally the biggest stan of this game that exists. The game about running a bookshop, literally made for me, thank you. And I absolutely love and adore this. The demo was brilliant. I literally have a 3D printed keychain of like one of the books from the game on my actual like bundle of house keys. I got that at Gamescom last year. The team behind it is super sweet. They were a true joy. And I was like, okay, this is aside from Paralives, my most anticipated game of the year. So I knew the second it comes out, I'm going to buy it immediately and we're going to play it. And it came out today. It's a brand new release. We are someone who left our entire life behind, and we are living in a little town by the sea, and we run a tiny bookshop from basically the trailer behind our car. It's so cute. The aesthetics are absolutely peak. It's got its introductory offer of 10% off. The normal price is about $20. And I immediately knew we would be locking in, guys. We would be locking the fuck in immediately. I don't even care. I don't even care for 1 second. We are playing this. I don't even know how long this game is, or like how long we're gonna play it on the channel for. No fucking idea. I just know that this is sick as hell. It's finally here. Yup. There we go. Let's have a little gander. Okay, I'm just gonna leave this because right now I can do this. Love that it 200%. Why can you have it to like 1,000,000,000%? Should be fine. Graphics are looking good. Frame rate, high quality. I like that it explains everything. Yes. Accessibility hold buttons. And a bubble duration. Pause which reduce colors. Oh my god, you get to change the colors! Ah, excellent. This can make key information in the game more comfortable for your color perception. The colors are quite apt, but you can also change them if you wanted to, just for aesthetic. But I think I'm going to actually go with keyboard rather than controller controls, just because it doesn't seem like a controller. Jump in immediately. I'm locked in. Today is the day. I've packed up my things. Leaving everything else behind. For a quiet life by the sea. Oh my god, like the hit song. Look at this little town, it's so cute. Oh wow. Sometimes Waterfront Square, Monday, summer first. Yes, look at our little store, it's so cute. Oh my god. Don't get to customize it quite yet. Sunny, it's just nice today. My, what a sight. You must be the new bookseller. I've heard so much about you. Like what? Oh, I know you're planning to sell used books for a good price and that you're not from the area. I certainly think that you could use someone to show you the ropes around here. Welcome to our quaint little town. I'm Tilda, lovely to meet you. I used to run a local bookstore here before my retirement, so you can trust my advice. Let's see. You should know that us Bookstonians have very particular tastes in books. I, for example, prefer to read classics and crime novels, and not much else. So we're down to have a look at your selection and see if I can find something worthwhile. Found a book. Bravo, we had the right book on hand. Customer finds a book, they will keep looking for more. That is very relatable. I hope I find room for violets or blue. Sadly, didn't have the right book on offer. Even though you may have books of the right genre, whether people actually take one home depends on your sales chance. You can check your sales chance any time, hovering over the genres on the right. Current highest sales chance is travel. And fact. There's chance shows the odds that someone might find a book they like. Because the chance, based on how many books you have in your shop, it will decrease as you run out of books throughout the day. Managing to sell that last book of a genre is the mark of a great bookseller. Yump. Just buying one book, fair enough. Travel. I'll happily read more Marco Polo. Fun facts. Travel. Just bought one book. Oh, Fern! Oh my god! Do you guys remember Fern from the demo? Oh my god, I love them. Hi there, you're the bookseller, right? So you already talked to Tilda. Did she know everything about you already? Ah, she does that. Told me all about the review before I'd even started my job there. Oh, I'm talking about the Bookstabury Review. It's a local paper. Yeah, I sort of write for them. Love you, Fern! My name's Fern Estrada. Glad to meet you. Your arrival is kind of the only interesting thing that's happened around here for a while. So you have to excuse my noisiness, but it's sort of my job to write about you now. How about you help me out by answering a few of my questions? I give you a free subscription in return. I'd appreciate the events calendar. People often sell used books at the classifieds. Right, for the record, what made you come to Bookstabury? Searching for where I belong. Oh wow, I kind of feel the same way. I hope it works out for you. Hey, and what's your first impression of the town so far? Very windy. Yes, that's true. I enjoy the weather here. My hometown, we only had rain season and less rain season. Thank you so much for the little interview. I really appreciate it. Promise you have your first copy of the review by tomorrow morning. I'll look at your selection now if you don't mind. See you around. Oh, fun! My love, my darling. Okay, we don't have crime book. We're looking for the sea around us. Travel books. Oh, I just love Jen Green. Don't have to, but bought 2 books or 4 books actually. Yippee! First day successfully done. Look up. Bookstabury Review filled with articles, events, and items. Yeah, thanks. Bookstabury Review reports on the ongoings around town. You can check today's and tomorrow's weather and keep an eye out for upcoming events. You can see money in your pocket, and all the books you own, both your shop and in storage, looks like they're running a little low. Classified section can require used books to replenish your stocks. Let's give it a try. Just click to buy. Finding my old paperback editions, English reading material, may be valuable. So many books lying around. May be valuable. I'm just gonna get the ones for 0. That should come in handy. Maintaining a good stock of books is an important part of any book selling venture. Classified section will sometimes have other bits and bobs. Let's pick up this lonely cactus. Aww. So cute. +2 to drama sale chance. +2 danger. Just lonely cactus at home. There's your item bar. From here you can open the newspaper and customize your bookshop amongst other things like here to customize the bookshop. Yes! Finally. Nice, got your boost. Some items can increase your sales chance for certain genres or change effectiveness of other items. Without those, sometimes it comes at the expense of another genre. Items also stay expensive, so keep that in mind. However, items decorate inside outside. Your shop, just click here. Try selecting the paints. Yes! Oh my god. Ah, like this. Book signs! Yes, a folding table. A guest book! Oh my god. Oof. That. Oh my gosh, we can change this! Excellent. Big, going. Purple floor. This. White shelf. Yump. 70 more shelves. And a table. Have a table. And the guest book. +2 customer count. We sold more than 10 books yesterday. +5 customer. Yippee! Books. Classy, danger. Drama confirmed. Books are buried. Each day you can pick a location to visit on the map. Going to a location has a travel cost, which is based on your daily expenses, as well as parking fees for the more location to go. Let's pick the waterfront. But I want to read the newspaper. Books in your storage, select a genre by clicking on it, starts with your shelves. Place selected genre on your shelves. Nice. Bookstore shop. Talking about books for genre because people finding books they were like genre. That. Drama in. This. I was ready. Let's go set up shop or keep adjusting a second. Adjust my section. Day 2. Eee. Look at that cute little shop. I'm so excited to get more items. Look around. Yeah, you can track by things by clicking on them. Pick up this boy! Boy, oh boy. Like the telescope out of order, right? Coastal wildlife of Buxton Bay. Read on. Most of the board is taken up with illustrations of the marine animals native to Local Bay. There's a moon jellyfish with 4 purple circles. Remember see granite one at Far Beach before. Delicate tentacles are used to catch prey such as plankton, but are harmless to humans. I've also seen an image of a herring gull in flight. A characteristically bright orange spot on its otherwise yellow bill. These characters can seem menacing to humans, but they are trying to adjust to the increasing urbanization of their habitat. Intelligent, for example, researchers have observed them shoplifting books, presumably using them to nest in. Lastly, there's a group of a small grey acorn barnacles pictured, shown to look different above and below the water surface. Were you aware that the hard bumps often found on rocks and boats are actually the shells of small arthropods? I didn't. Acorn's barnacles' legs poke out from the top once tides come in to catch plankton out of the water. Fascinating creatures, it feels like you have gained a whole new appreciation for coastal critters. Yump. Read. Most buy books items are about, but they will put in your storage. You can access them. Tiny Bookshop rolls into Bookstore, of course. The flea market on Saturday. Have you ever dreamt of finding your true home and starting a humble business abroad? That's precisely what this tiny bookshop operator has done, choosing our very own Bookstore as the latest location. We asked about their first impression. The fresh-faced bookseller finds Bookstore to be very refreshing. Find out more about this new and exciting shop by visiting the waterfront tomorrow. Aw, so cute. Buying anything else. Yes, sir. I'm so excited. Literally the peak pleasure game of all time. We haven't even gotten to the book recommendations. Jump. Probably should have stocked more drama books. There you are. I wanted to comment you on how much you've been livening up this place. I'm sure you'll want to branch out to other places in town now. My friend Mary owns a very successful cafe in the town centre. If I call her up and get her to give you a parking space, you could get quite a few visitors. Oh. So no, dear, you can always trust me on these sorts of things. Decided then, meet me out by the Café Liberté as soon as you can. Look at you. Challenge unlocked. Oh, while we're on the topic of showing your face, I heard our dear Walter was quite impressed with your wagon, one of the local fishers. Why don't you go over there and introduce yourself? He'll be back from his recent catch just now. Not Walt the sailor, ahoy matey. You might want to write this down, love. Having an organised diary will come in handy in our business. You know what? I still have quite a few unsold journals left over from my old shop. Here, why don't you take one? Yes. There you go, hope I make good use of it. The journal! Open anytime to check on progress. Track which genres you sold the most of, useful for adjusting your selection. Total number of books you sold here. Check back for hints and events as you discover more. Little postage stamps. Let's see. Cover the stamp. Bookmarks to quickly navigate between chapters of the journal, the characters, different items, effects, currently affect the bookshop. Make sure to use this page if you're unsure what something does to create the most optimized bookshop. And obviously the calendar. Calendar gives you an overview of what has happened and what will happen this season. Check back frequently if you're ever unsure what's going on around town. Simply click for the days to see. Flea market. Summer bonfire. Yump. Oh, how the character entries. This page allows you to find out more about the characters you meet, the genres they like, personal information when you last saw them. Sometimes characters will have requests for you to fulfill. You can check them out here to track your progress. Diamond Classics, Pit of the Community, Cat Lover knows better than you. Hence, pronouns. Pronounces. The fans pronouns. He, they, an icon. Journalist, tabletop RPG nerd, yes! Bad at small talk. Having similar realness, for real. Fantasy and travel, and autumn timber. Yippee! This is so cute. We should probably await funds here. Ooh, what a good find. Hey, what are you doing here? I'm working. Carry romance fun. Genuine question. So I assumed you'd be at the beach like everyone else. So, I'm so sorry. I already forgot that you're new. You just seem to fit in so easily. So sorry. Oh my god. They are so adorable. Sorry, here, I'll show you how to get to Far Beach in case you want to drop by there soon. Visit the beach. I'm really not a beach person myself, but I'm sure the crowd there will need some of your reading material. It's not fun. To walk by to the captain. Hello. Alright there, kiddo. How's it going? Yes. Looks like you got a good sturdy vessel there. Got some old items lying around which I thought you might like. See if it is to your liking. Okay, we are not that rich, guy. A special boy for a special someone. Country names and borders may be out of date. This one. Country boy. Minus 15 to animal effects, that's all. Don't have money. Friends tell me you got some decent cargo on board too. They've been specially enjoying your travel and classics novels. Guess I have to be careful. You might be unsold by you. Or I might be unsold by you. Why don't we make a bet? If you can make 20 sales to my buddies, I'll admit defeat. Oh, I'm looking forward to a little competition, kiddo. Good luck. That's something you did. Alright, so end of day. We'll do. Some items have been discounted a little. Might be a good time to buy them. Although you could wait longer and risk someone else buying them first. Items in the seasonal section have much slower turnover, so there's no need to hurry. Snatch them up before the season ends. Armor. I do want this one. I also get these books. Public parks still in disrepair. Park management looking for volunteers. Last winter, a series of snowstorms devastated vital parts of the beloved dry park. Many trees were uprooted and flower beds were destroyed by strong hail. Since the beginning of the year, members of the Brookstoneberry community have repeatedly expressed the wish for a restoration effort. Led by students of St. Brookstoneberry University, a newly formed group of volunteers is looking for local gardeners willing to donate their precious time and resources to much-needed repairs. Bay cluttered by boys, local fishing nets are full of unregistered boys. Go to the cafe, but first I gotta add a new item. Gotta get the 2 boys in. Double boy. And some plants. Yup. Oh wait, we can change the table color. Continue purple theme. Or maybe white. I'll go with white. A lot of effects now. Find water by his latest catch. Okay, confirm. Thinking we'll stay by the waterfront. And we need travel. Maximum stock. 3. Bookshop can also be impacted by unexpected sources, such as the weather, visitors, or special states. You can always read up on what something does by looking at the tooltips. Okay. Have a look, matey, square boy. How many boys? Be an achievement to get like. Jump. Notes of Venice, what a perfect game. Got that. About 20. Sometimes people will ask for help if they can't find what they're looking for. Pick in the bubble. Help them. Yes! Listen close to people's requests and try to pick up on what kind of book they're looking for. Yes, I love this part. Pay attention to certain parts of the request are worded. Some things can be optional, while others are really important to your customer. People also like to leave some of their likes and dislikes unsaid. Be sure to put yourself in their shoes. Requests might also be harder to check the difficulty stars here to gauge how many books in your shelf are good fit for your customer. Requests usually get more difficult as your stock dwindles. Book that might pique their interest. Click to inspect the book. Yeah, important info about the book. Include a short description. Description, publication date, genre, author, and page count can all be helpful to inform your decision. Think this book a good match? Once you found a match, try recommending it for them. No, I just wanted to not like be on that book. God damn it. Sorry, I was overwhelmed. Like the layout was like a lot with where to put my chat window. Sorry, I had to ask. Come back another time. I'm sorry. I just thought I like by like clicking that I would like get the option to check a different book selection. I didn't even get to read their request because I was so overwhelmed by too much text on the screen. Not gonna lie. Like with love, because I like that recommendation feature, but like this tutorial just was a bit much. There. Wow, that's a new personal best. I only want non-fiction, but absolutely don't care for books that try to give me life advice. Okay. This is a notice some books can show up across different genres. Doesn't impact how a customer receives the book. I recommend books in a genre where the customer might not be looking. There's like text basically everywhere, and I'm really struggling to find a spot where to put you boys. So I'm putting you in the bottom corner for now. What's your rules for your family and you? No. The Bois family, a success story. No. HTML 1998. An introduction, definitely not. Maybe you? Just to cut. Yeah. Not from George Orwell. Discovering the right of Bookstonian region. An Age of License, a travelogue. No, Walk in the Woods. Maybe you. Suggest this one. A perfect recommendation! Yeah, you hadn't heard of Homage to Catalonia yet. Let's go. We did it. Might have just found someone's favorite book. They'll buy this one and keep shopping. Yes, sir. Thanks for coming. The bottom corner is actual spot to put you boys. Sometimes it takes me a second to find like a layout that works where I don't constantly have to move the window because that's just kind of distracting personally. And wow, your customers just became inspired. Whenever you successfully recommend a book, all your customers become inspired to pick up a book for a short period of time. Happens, yeah. W. Hey, I'll pick out a new book if that's okay. Yeah, enjoy the rest of your day. And let's hope the nice weather holds up until Saturday. Everyone's counting on it for the flea market. China's so cute. Sorry, I need some help. Yes, Fern, my love. Anything hot off the press? I enjoy dystopian novels. Literally, marry me right now. I don't even know if you can romance characters in this game, but I'm damned if I won't try. And the longer the book, the better. Also, rather fond of good sci-fi stories. Damn. Okay, anything hot off the press? So something new, I'm assuming. This should reader's viewpoint. The reverse isekai trope. The only reader of an obscure online novel, so when the dystopic events of the story suddenly start occurring in real life, he might be the only one who can rewrite fate? This sounds like it's the perfect one. Surely. Brilliant, dark, I like it. Yes! I want to read this now. Is this a real book? Because most of these are real books as far as I know, if not all of them. This sounds good. I want to read this. It is. It's a manga. Cool. Adding this to my real life reading list because it does sound fucking cool. Maybe not the longest book I could recommend, but still. Yump. Not finding much. I think we need to stock more fantasy. Travel and facts. Huge. think we don't need any kid stuff because I don't think we sold like any. Oh my god, coffee machine! Oh, that's so good. I want to save up for that. Organizers, Saturday market bigger than ever. Organizers expect record turnout thanks to perfect weather conditions. At our town's ongoing flea market in time. Weekend visitors can once again browse, haggle, and buy to their heart's content. Stores will offer a variety of vintage clothing, artworks, plants, homewares, records, and more. Whether visitors will get a fresh selection of books remains to be seen. Staff tip turning up between 9 and 11 a.m. Guarantee the best bargain. Anonymous poetry discovered at Far Beach. Enigmatic bottled verses captivate literature students. There's open. I'll buy these. That's it. But the collected editions. I got 10 drama, that's great. Drama boost, fact boost, travel boost. I think we might. Oh, we don't have money to go at the location we do. Again. Okay, we're gonna get rid of the kids' books because they're not selling very well. Maybe actually get rid of everything. Sort this. We're gonna start with the crime selection at the top. Then we're gonna go a lot in on drama. Then a lot on facts. A little bit of classics. A little bit of fantasy. And then the rest, yeah, go travel. Fine. Day 4. Jump. We have a look, matey. Nothing I can afford. Okie 8 out of 10. I kind of want to just try and do that for a bit. Comedy of errors, what a perfect gift. Okay, what do you got? Dropping by real quick. I'd love to read something to do with real life. I really love to read about real places. Okay. That's a world. How many castles in 7 days? Around Luxembourg with Brooke. And in Carps. Bit old. This one. Sweet, In Search Of sounds fascinating. I'm the goat. It's literally one of my favorite things in real life as well, recommending books to people. I love this. I don't have time to read. I usually prefer nonfiction. I could go for a new pastime. Wait, the hidden history of women-led slave revolts. That sounds super interesting. Wait, I'm just getting reading recommendations from the game. Those are pretty new. That's sick as fuck. Persepolis, the stories of a childhood. I know of this. The Bois family. Esther. A new pastime. Dorian Gray. The soul of man under socialism. Fair enough. Catching carp. I think I'm gonna go for this one. I don't feel very inspired! I'm sorry! There wasn't anything except if you wanted fish. We don't have any hobbies. Yes! We did get this one though. Oh, Alan, well done on those sales there. Seems like I underestimated you. Now, if you truly want to stay afloat around here, you're gonna need this. Let me tell you a wee secret. Us sea folk, we love a good decoration or two. If you want to garner a little respect around here, you just have to show us your maritime side. Seaworthy enough, you might even get an invite to the fish market next Wednesday. Sure, I got some knickknacks left over if you want to have a look. I already have enough sea themes items. Wait, I could go back to him. Oh, look at your vessel. She's a real beaut now. Seaworthy even. What's your name? Oh, what's her name? This is sketchy. You sure about that? It's a bit unusual, but well, why not? Very good. Let's say you're ready for a little fish market now. But by Wednesday, kiddo, maybe we'll find something to your taste. See you later. Aw. Cute. 3 of the stamps. Can't believe that person didn't like that. My love. Hey, I'll just pick out a new book if that's okay. Yeah, enjoy the rest of your day, and let's hope the nice weather holds up on the Saturday. Everyone's counting on it. The catch of the day, give me something straight from the stage. Not afraid of a bit of tragedy, and I enjoy getting back into a really long book. Okay. The stage. Something straight from the stage. Oh my gosh, you've reached Sam, isn't it? I know that. Much ado about nothing. We could do that. That's not very long. Oh my god, normal people. Wait, guys. Alaska. Poems of Emily Dickinson. Helene. A historical play and a St. Brookston classic for a reason. Maybe this one then. Milk and Honey. I know of that one also. The Love Hypothesis. Goddamn. Animate. Someone else. I think we're gonna go for this one. Woo! I'm going to highlight the stage directs right away. Let's go. We go. What can I say? That's too bad. There's 2 that I've completely run out. Oopsies. But these are making good money. I love. See ya. Bye. Iconic Cafe celebrates 200 years. City Awards owner with touching tribute. Family-owned coffee shop has thanked customers and staff in a small anniversary celebration this week. Café Liberté, a main stand of our town center, has been serving the city for 200 years! That's crazy. Since its foundation in the early 1800s, it quickly became one of the city's most iconic spots, drawing in creative and revolutionaries alike. Attending city officials and prominent townsfolk commended owner Mary M. Dubois for her efforts in preserving Buxtonbury's history with touching speeches. Buxtonbury University announces tuition hike, student council, walkout controversy, and news. Gonna save our money right now. Use book collection. I can't keep these, but we're gonna get this one. We are lacking. Of course, gotta throw in. Oh, it's already here. Excellent. I think we're gonna try and go for Cafe Liberté today. And we really need to... Prime didn't sell very much. It's a new location, so we're gonna try and go and measure it in all ways. Café Liberté. Sniff around for some new checks. Cafe. Mountain. There you are. The cafe. Seems like Mariam has her hands full with the cafe again, but I'm sure she'll drop by later. I have something you might help me with. I've been cleaning up my old shop for months now, selling the small pieces at the flea market. This Saturday I'm trying to move the more bulky items to the market. I'll put a bookseller out, will you? It'd fit well to the little wagon of yours. Pick him up and bring him with you to the market on Saturday. Oh, you make sure there will be lots and lots of customers in it. Help, I need a book. Hello dear, I wouldn't mind reading more female-penned literature. Also, I like detective novels to make you guess who the culprit was. I'm a fan of books like The Murder at the Vicarage. Okay. Silence of the Lamb by Thomas Harris? No. The Outside of a Stephen King? Aware of it. Well, If We Were Villains? Excellent book. The Silent Patient by Alex... Michaelides? I don't know if this is a female. Suggest this one. Oh, I'm not sure this one was written of a woman. Neither was I! I'm sorry, Alex is a very gender neutral first name. My bad. There's like 2 books I didn't check at the bottom. But I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Got all this shit standing in front of our shop now. His back is put in the wheelchair. Hi. Have fun just back every day. We were villains, I can't believe it. Neither can I. Help me find a book, of course, darling. I like a book that doesn't take itself too seriously, and a travel guide might be nice, but it would be nice if it's not super tragic. I hope it's not too much of a bother. Sweetheart. Because you are. Wait. The bookshop book. Rambles in Germany and Italy. Cook as you are, recipes for real life, hungry cooks and messy kitchens. Tasting history. I think maybe this one. Oh. No, the only joke I see is you recommended me that book. My bad! I'm sorry! Sometimes you just don't have anything in store. I'm trying my best. I always feel like a book recommendation is better than no book recommendation. Perfect weather for a new book A. I quite like a thrilling story. I wouldn't mind a book with 450 pages or more and a door crime novel. Yeah, neither of these would have been written by a woman either, so I'm sorry. I guess you, Time to Kill. Unconventional, but I can't wait to see what happens. Ooh. Looks like you've managed to surprise them with an unexpected pick. Now try this one and keep shopping. Ooh. Unexpected pick is good. Yippee! Now we can probably figure out. Okay, seems like most genres seem good. Okay, so crime, drama, classic, and kids. And the waterfront just likes travel and facts, but also other stuff, which we don't know yet. Oh my gosh, these people are chomping and just buying like a good handful of books at a time, like that. They can bank. My kids grew up so fast. The store in town center sits empty. Former bookshop cleared out after Sankalon's retirement. Many of our readers will have fond memories of the bookhandel and antiquariat at 4 Cyril Plaza, where Tilda Sankalon's door was always open. Well was open to comfort you with the perfect book. While the 76-year-old has been happily retired for a few years now, it still feels like the end of an era to see those doors come to a final close. And Buxtonbury's new mobile bookshop followed in her impressive footsteps. What will happen to this prime stop at Cyril Plaza? Till the second interview on page 7. Meteor showers expected tonight. Keep your eyes on the sky between 11 and... Flea market. Yippee! Is it the flea market? Wait, is it already that day? It is! Oh my gosh. And we have enough money! Let's go! Okay. Clearing out again. I'm gonna do... We have a lot of drama, so I'm gonna... Good amount of fact. Fantasy. Classics. Books, and a few... Oop. And we're good. Yes! Flea market dealer. Oh, hey, you seem like the bookish type. Can't seem to get rid of this thing. Do you want it? Typewriter. Let's go! Good condition. Oh, I don't know. It just seems cursed. Oh no. Bonjour. Oh my gosh. Cadmium yellow. Oh my gosh. Tarnished copper? Yes. I'm in. I don't even care. That's all for now. Feel free to touch the artwork. It is an experience. Area. Flowers! Oh my gosh, you're the bookshop owner. I love your wagon so much. It's so cute. I'm Anne. So nice to meet you. Look at the flea market. Wow, looks like you're swarmed with customers. You still have some time to look around though. Would you like some plants for your shop for free? I feel like that fits so well with your vibe. Aww. We don't have money. I'm sorry. Lovely. Thanks for stopping by. I'm sorry, Anne. Yeah, good to see you found a little flea market. My, thank you kindly for your help, dear. I can finally get rid of this clutter now. Let's go! Have a little stand over the old calendar. Come by if you want to have a look at what's in those boxes. It could even be useful for you. Find a book. What's the cat of the day? It wouldn't hurt if it had a thrilling, gripping plot. Also, I wouldn't mind some culinary inspiration. Jesus. An Age of License, a travelogue, Stones of Venice, I believe After Cookbook, history. Thrilling, gripping plot? A flip. Would work, I'm just parodying. Still thinking perhaps the thrilling, gripping plot. Thinking this one. Tasting history. Unconventional but sounds delicious. Yes! Maybe that's got some thrill to it. My god, Klaus! Oh, what? Look at this dope little shop. Hi, mate. I've read about you in the paper. Such a cool place you've got here. My name is Klaus. I work at the Mega Marché at the moment. Been there yet. It has an awful big car park. No one would mind if you made a stop there from time to time. Oh, you're having a good summer. Yeah, it's chill. Oh yeah, mine too. Have you had some time to check out the local music scene? I mean, it's not huge, but we've got some cool bands here and there. Like, I'm in a metal band. Don't know if you're into that sort of thing, but we're called Silence Libre. Alright, I'll check out your books now. See you later. Yeah, adios. Aw. Good. And over there. Wouldn't mind if there was some romance. I usually enjoy a classic piece of literature. I really enjoyed Middlemarch. What can you recommend for a collector like me? Okay. Getting there. There's no classics! Fuck that. Oh, I guess we could do The Bugs of Wolf. Great book though, read this. Bluest Eye, I've not read that. Middlemarch. Potter's being earnest. Could be this. Not read this. I did read Beloved though. I think. Heartstopper Volume 1. Yep, this is the classic piece of literature I'm recommending. Excellent. Oh. Titus Andronicus. I will. Shakespeare. We've reached Sam again. Jen Eyre. We could go with Jen Eyre. That would seem in step. I'm a bit surprised, but I love love. Thanks for coming. I feel like that, you know, if you liked Middlemarch, I feel like Jen Eyre could be in the realm, you know? Oh my god, we've ran out of classics so badly. Jesus Christ. You there, all the world's a stage, so give me a play, and I like books that basically rip my heart out. However, I want a book that at least takes itself seriously. Please assist me. Search. Well, we could go with Romeo and Juliet. Play. Sad love story. Much Ado About Nothing I don't think is that sad. What's it being? I don't think it's sad. Alright, Romeo and Juliet it is. Really there aren't that many options. Brilliant! Romeo and Juliet, I heard they're putting a new production soon. Let's go! Glad that worked. That was like the one play that was romancy that we still had left. Yeesh, classics are fucking flying off the shelves. I'll let you have that. My god, we made good money. Jump. Okay. Don't we? Congrats for 1 year. Yeah. I don't know why I said it like that. Yeah, fun. BOOKSHOP review staff recognize the outstanding contributions are. Our dear editor fan has reached a milestone 1 year of writing with a review. Our paper has changed for the better when you arrived at the scene for your internship. Instead, we've been graced with such awesome insights into this little town of ours. Writing articles is hard. I don't know how you manage to do it every day, so hats off to you, fun. Enjoy. You're surprised at the office this morning? Aww. Fish market on Wednesday. BOOKSHOP review fundraising drive to support your local. I'm actually gonna go to the waterfront again because I kind of want to save some money. And now we can do this paint, which I kind of love. Like this. Oh, go inside. Kind of. Oh, it's great. Boosts. Travel and facts. Travel, I'm just gonna put all my travels in. Facts. Crime. Fantasy, a bit of classics. And then kids book at the bottom. Don't sell any kids book. But I'd like to have a few in stocks. Look how cute it is with that copper color. Weathered copper. Living Minecraft. Oh boy, look what I found. Oh, makes me all nostalgic. Like one of my daughter's old toys, all the way between the broken fishing rods at the back of the shed. Finding all sorts, so ever since I cleaned out most of the mess in there. First time I've seen the floor in 10 years. They're decent in there now to think of it. And you know, I'm getting tired of sitting out on those steps. Cold doesn't go so well with old bones. The new layer paint, this shed could make a comfy shop, eh? Could sell the rest of this rubbish inside. Take some of my hands, kiddo. Sure someone could be useful to you. So expensive. These. I'm just having a look at one day. Ouch, my back. I tend to lean a little more towards non-fiction. I like historical settings. I wouldn't mind a book that includes animals. Fiction. Painting. Grammar, no. The Glass Castle, no. Shakespeare, the World as a Stage, no. No. Dictionary. That one. Covering the greater books. Region, no. Catching cops. B. Historical set. I mean, it is a historical book. T. Living in Alaska. Again, Italian Village. Gardens, no. Bookstop. Walk in the Woods. That was a markup. Island. Oh my gosh, how loud the phone. Closest one was maybe this one. Oh, cute! Catching cops, how did you know? I meant to say. Oh, hi there. Good afternoon. I was hoping to find a new book today. Nearing the end of a 10-part series I really like. It's, never mind. It's embarrassing. Is it a saucy romance? Anyways, I could use some advice what to read next. I want travel inspo. I can't get enough of 1,000 places to see before you die. I hope it's not too much of a... I don't think this one is very T. Kind of a really boring book. The only thing we have is notes. I'm from a small island. I never would have looked there. Notes from a small island is giving me wanderlust. Fair enough. Interesting. I was looking broad in my horizons, so thanks. How about you? Are you an avid reader? Absolutely. Imagine us being a bookstore, right? Like, a bookseller and you're not an avid reader, I would be skeptical. I had a feeling that she'll help the new line of work. Yeah, I'll take another look at your shelves now. See you later. Hello, dear. I can't help but think back to my youth whenever I look at you. Sure, you haven't had to spare even a thought of retirement yet, but let me tell you one thing. Make sure you have some very good friends and as many things to do as possible, or you will be bored. I myself volunteer for the town council, where we organise events and community outreach. I read and I game, and even attend the occasional concert or exhibitions. Yet still, nothing compares to the hustle and bustle of a bookshop. Also tiring, yes, and I knew I couldn't go on doing it forever. But as soon as it was gone, my life became too quiet. I like to have your fetching little shop around. Now let me find another pastime in your shell. Of course. I recommend her. Hello dear, I usually enjoy a classic piece of literature. I wouldn't mind getting into something more sophisticated. Helena is one of my all-time favorites. Okay. Then out of the poem. Travels. Moby Dick, surely. Classic piece of literature, sophisticated. So not sure. Maybe not, but I feel like recommending Moby Dick seems like a crime, but I will. Okay, fair enough. Glad. Oh yes, Moby Dick has been on my TBR practice since it was released. Okay, maybe not that long, but like a while. Fair enough. Just that good at sniffering out what they like. Okay, another sleigh. Ooh, mystery's added. That. Lighthouse might rouse fright. Haunted building comes with a view and resident ghosts. Since the full automation of lighthouses during the 1960s, the Buxton Bay Lighthouse is no longer inhabited. Many passers-by in the following decades have reported signs of paranormal activity. Me and the mates were there yesterday. We found a footprint near the lighthouse, and there was a bloody bang at the door, giving me a proper fright it did, says local fisherman's grandson. Recluse lighthouse keeper Gareth Ellis has declined to comment on the sinister happenings. Oh no. Still trying to get money. Go on. There's the typewriter. If you're equipped an item that you can activate. Allows you to write? God, that's so cool. Wait. Could be a little writer. Go to the books in classics, travel books. Let's see, facts, drama. Let's go, new location. Oh my gosh, so many birds. An item you can activate. Check out about, give it a try. Blank page, huh? Looks nice and pristine like that. I probably shouldn't write on it just yet. Yeah, it's better left empty rather than writing just anything. Back with some ideas tomorrow. Write the book we always wanted to write. That is so real. go. I'm sorry I have to pick up my kid in a bit. I crave a love story set in the past. However, I don't usually enjoy dry books. I can't get enough of the Duke and I. Okay. Kind of Monte Cristo, surely not. The Color Purple, I just read this. This is not really a love story in the past. Ugh. That's his power. I don't think this is particularly romantic. I don't know this one. This fairy grind home for peculiar children. I've read this. Also, The Little Prince. A movie of this, but book. The Never-Ending Story. Literally an iconic book. Fire Upon the Deep. Martian Chronicles. Gift. Heartstopper, surely. Okay, but set in the past. Oh no. Let's go with exit wound. Literally just to set out the Duke and I, that'd be hilarious. Midsummer that Summer Night's Dream. That dry. Confess. A suspenseful adult romance. By Colin Hoover now! Surely I cannot recommend that to her. Red, White, and Royal Blue, yeah, just give her this. Richard the Second, if not Winter. Set in the past, though. Be funny if I just literally gave her the Duke and I. I don't think she'd like that. I don't know. I'll go with Midsummer Night's Dream. That might work. That's romantic. Interesting. I'll give her a shot. Okay, at least she didn't hate it. Thank God. Leisure. Klaus is here. Hey mate, nice to see you again. You mind if I hang around a bit? I need to do some more writing. You know how I told you about my band? Well, yeah, I wanted to work on a concept album while our bassist is away, but it hasn't been going super well. Even took some time off work to focus better, but just absolutely out of ideas here. Like, it's been weeks and I got nothing. Started to get a bit stressed, to be honest with you. I don't want to disappoint everyone. Ideas from you, mate? Talk about heartbreak. Nah, mate. Romance isn't really my thing, so I wouldn't know anything about that. A romantic king. And more of a prog rock thing going on, like a whole album needs to tell a story. Alright. I have another thing to think about, right? Musician history nerd likes knitting. Iconic. Iconic. And Anne. Plant science student, outdoorsy, loves romanticizing life. Love that for her. Walt. I'd say that Fisher likes playing balls. 3 people we haven't met. Interesting. The hand. Let's go. What a week. I want gore galore. However, I don't usually go for anything too niche. If you have anything like First to Die. Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime is a great book. I've read this. The Western game. I have this on my Misery. That's not very niche. Another cocaine-fueled 80s horror classic. And if you were villains, it's not that niche, but that's not that gory. Oh, the Curious Incident of the Dog in the Night is also not that gory, so I'm thinking Misery. But that's very non-niche. Oh, gloriously gory. That is Stephen King. Appropriate amount of gore present. The books he likes and talking to him. Some help. Let's go. What a week. It should definitely be a crime novel. Quite like reading about myths and legends. I really enjoyed Night Shift. Myths and legends. It's this one. I'm a bit surprised, but if we were villains, this case sounds fascinating. There's some mythological elements, I'd say. tentatively. Very good book. Very enjoyable. I stand by it. It's of sort of the students at a prestigious college genre of dark academia. It is my favorite one. And I personally found it to be way better than The Secret History. And I stand by this. Secret History kinda sucked. Fort. Books and Berry's love of books, new tiny bookshops, facts, passionate discussions are. Middays after their arrival on the scene, the mobile seller has Books and Berry's literature scene a buzz, but what makes for a pleasant browsing experience. According to Hilda Seckerman, former bookstore owner, the secret lies in the selection. The more books that match your customers' tastes, the higher the chance they will find what they're looking for. For those readers who might not know what they're looking for, the review recommends seeking the assistance of your local booksellers. Bookshop visits Marché. Customers pleased to browse books alongside groceries. So, I'm gonna buy any books. Honestly, I'm gonna go back here again. But before we do this, I'm gonna grab a new drink real quick. Be right back. I'm stocking the bookshelves screen. Honestly, this game is like the ultimate like moment. Because honestly, if you're a reader and generally a book enjoyer in my group, which age group, I feel like it's such a common dream to want to have like a bookshop. And being able to like do book recommendations for people is like the best. This is literally just vicariously living through this game. Crime and drama. I'm gonna help out Klaus with his quest to write songs. So that's why we're going back to this location. Birdhouse! Oh my god, I found a birdhouse. Like wondering if there's something to find here. Alright, alrighty, here we go. Come on, I know you're thinking thoughts, let them out. Bees. I like bees. Bzz, bzz, bzz. Bees are so smart they can tell the time. Hey, that's something about a book about bees then. Sure, I can work with that. Keep typing. We're only gonna work on our masterpiece. Surely. Mouse is coming in, let's go. Do you? Oh, such a great cover art. Hey there, I'm stuck on the lookout for album inspo. You don't happen to have a book that could help me out, do you? Hey, what are you looking for? The nonfiction here is good. I tend to read lesser known works. Stones of Venice is one of my all-time favorites. Got anything? 7 Lamps of Architecture. Oh. Makes the world a stage. Decoration of houses. That's at the Magical West. Governing the writing books region? No, books. Ready to descend. Let's go to Georgetown. A fictional travelogue. Thank you for flashing, check. Ow. Sorry for getting that. I have no idea what the Stones of Venice is. I'm gonna look that up just. It's a 3-volume treatise on Venetian art and architecture. Okay, so maybe he will enjoy. The 7 Labs of Architecture. Marvelous! I can't wait to learn more. There we go. There's a... Hells yeah! The 7 Labs of Architecture seems dope. Thanks, mate. This is a massive help. Be back soon. There's a lid for every pot. Say, shh, honey, we're talking to the bookseller right now. I'd like a book with some mystery, also quite like a thrilling story, but niche books aren't usually my cup of tea. Murder of Roger Ackroyd. We mainstream the book Girl Played with Fire. First to Die. Crime and Punishment. Gotta go to sleep now, have fun. Huggies. Huggies, goat! Girls Got to Murder. It. As Good as Dead. Yeah, just recommend the finale. The Telltale Heart. I think honestly we're gonna go in with the murder of Roger Ackroyd, because that's a very... Oh wow, I'm going to guess along with the mystery. Thanks for coming. Probably play until the end of this day, because I could play this game forever. I was actually planning to not do a hugely long stream today, but... happens. This is delightful. This is everything I wanted it to be. I'm sorry, I have to pick up my kid in a bit. The drama, the style, the emotions. It has to be a play for me. Go for a tragic story. I can't get enough of Macbeth. Okay, we're gonna struggle though. The Song of Achilles, yes, but it's not a play. Great book though. All of the poems. Well, I only have Macbeth. Go. I'm sorry. Oh, Nimona, let's go. Night Shift. Academy. Attack on Titan, sure. I'm sorry, I have like nothing, girl. Literally the only thing that is also a play is Macbeth. Are you gonna be upset that I'm recommending you Macbeth? Hello, I have 3 copies of Macbeth already. I'm sorry, I didn't know. I thought you just liked Macbeth. Maybe you wanted another copy. You never know. I tried. That was literally the only play I had. Ready to restock my books. I'm running fucking low on everything. Literally sold out of like all my fact books and very low on everything else. I feel like fantasy doesn't really play very well anywhere. Shopping list, thermal paper, toilet roll, snacks, heart. Last part. Gonna go here 3 days in a row to do the Klaus storyline. Actually, we're probably gonna do the from a local bookseller. Bookseller continues to sell books. Books, 22 in total. We're looking forward to see where our bookseller will head next. Tomorrow's travelogue. Go for Must Read Classics. And Must Read Drama Daily. the birdhouse. Excellent. Yes. Go. Store. Side. Where? We need a few more categories. There's the fish market. Plus 50% to maritime effects. Happy sailors, plus 5% customer count. Look up. You're up late, Addy. Mama, look at this as a scam presenting it today. Would you like to see my special offers? A raw fish. Sure. Buying just a raw fish. Classic. Sure, to leave that fish just lying around. Some of the girls around here can be quite vicious. If you ask me, you should cook it sooner rather than later. Tastes best grilled or in a stew. Don't eat fish, maybe share it with that stray over there. I know he'll love it. Eat the stray? Wait! Where? By stray, do you mean stray cat? Sorry. Hello, dear. Sorry, something from a series would be nice. I tend to like most stories with a detective. Okay. Here it comes. Piece of Amontillado. No. And this is not. There's Gun is also not part of the series. Scott Pilgrim's Precious Little Life. Oh, Seven Husbands of Hugo. Doesn't have a detective though. Betty and Scarlet! Boom. Done. In a series, detective. Marvelous. I don't have to say goodbye to these characters anytime soon. Boom. Where's the stray? Oh my gosh, dog! Puppy! Stray dog, woof woof. He's intently eyeing the raw fish. Yes, buddy, this is for you. Aww. You adopt him. Excited, seems like he enjoys fish. Eat the stray. Can I adopt the dog? I swear to God. Maybe adopt the dog. Evil. Actually so evil. Hey, it's working again. Thank goodness for municipal maintenance. Cute. Lighthouse. Lodi Tower lights the way along the Buxtonbury's coast. To the lighthouse. The lighthouse. Gosh, we're getting so much dough today. And Klaus! Gonna come in a second. Ahoy! I'm looking for a non-fiction book. Need to be whisked away by a good travel book. Do you have anything like top 50 camper van destinations? Well, we have no travel. No fauna, just a story where we still tell fairy tales. No architecture, Britain. They book about mushrooms. No, I don't. I'm sorry. I got nothing. Thanks. See you soon. My bad. I'm sorry. We've run out of travel books. Hey, mate. Let me have a look at your shelves there for a sec. You don't happen to have castles along the Loire now and then in stock, do you? I think the one in Ambrosia is so underrated, but Lux didn't want to believe me, so I was hoping to show them the book. Oh, bugger. Well, it would have been a huge coincidence, so don't worry. It's not a very well-known book. I wish we'd still build our buildings that way. Marvel at their beauty, sure, but also to last for centuries. He seems very much like an architect. Although I guess even the greatest forts can eventually crumble to time. Have you visited the ruins of Fort Borg yet? People always call it a castle, but that's technically incorrect. I have not. Historians think there must have been a smaller hill fort there in the 9th century. I wish we knew what that looked like. Sometime between 1270 and 1280, the old Duke built Fort Borg here. Most of it got destroyed in the fire of 1505, though. Oh, I've been talking about this for a while now, haven't I? Well, let me know if you're interested in history too, I'll tell you more. Aw, what a sweetie. Listen up, I've got the perfect chapter idea for the book. Swarm intelligence, are bees actually aliens? Oh, what do you mean? That's misleading and unscientific. Wow, you're being pretty bossy, you know? But alright, I guess I'll revise by tomorrow. Mouse, my goat. Hi mate, I'm getting more into non-fiction these days. Historical settings appeal to me. Also wouldn't mind something new. Well, guess you could do this. That's close enough. Perfect! On the natural flora of Bookstone sounds very interesting. Yeah, you are an absolute nerd. I could give you just the most nerdy, out there, random-ass books and you're like, oh my god, I love it! Fun, my love! Hey, I'll just pick up a new book if that's okay. Yeah, enjoy the rest of your day. Nice weather holds until Saturday. Everyone's counting good for the flea market. That kid's going through books like crazy, like, holy shit. A book a day. Solid. Looking for a non-fiction book. Also, I wouldn't mind a book that includes animals. Anything good on board today? Not really. A book on fungi. Sorry, I got nothing. For real? Because a fungi is not an animal. My bad! It's a secret third thing. It's alive, but it's not an animal. Aww. Ruff ruff. Hey, he's following you. Seems like he really wants to stay with the bookshop. Yes! Would you like to take him home with you? Yes! Immediately done. Done! 5 out of 5. Game of the Year award. Immediately. Boom. You can adopt the fucking dog. Instantly W. Can we name him? Oh, he's excited. Now just needs a proper name. Yes! I'm naming him Bailey. Woof. Oh my god. He likes it. Yes! Oh my god, I'm crying. For real. Yeah, let me situate the dog. I could literally play this for like 100 years. Oh, we've lost a bit of money today. It's... The dog! Oh my god, look at him! Literally, peak has been achieved right now. For real. Also saves. People clap. Literally, lives were changed. Lives were changed. I was like so hopeful that they would let us adopt the dog, and they do. Oh my god. Phenomenal. Wonderful. We're gonna slot this in wherever possible because, oh my god, I'm so fucking happy this is finally out. Absolutely the peak of life. For real. This was a delight. Catto's post office was also really cute. I'm so happy Tiny Bookshop's finally out and I finally get to play it, and oh my god, it's so fucking good. It's like such a chill leisure game, like, but you have that story and you have the little touches you could do with the decoration, you have like the great environments, you have the characters you get to know, and it's so good. And I love the recommendation feature so much, and I still stand by the fact that it's just wonderful that these are real books, because I literally got reading recommendations from it. Literally, lives were changed. It's too much. Because I need to... Actually, it should be in game like ready because we. There we go, and then full game. Go into my library and my spreadsheets and shit. There we go. Excellent, excellent. Expect me to probably slot this in wherever possible, just because I am obsessed. But actually, we're just gonna play whatever possible, maybe at the end of streams. But we will be live again tomorrow, I know, exciting, with some sticky business, and also we've got a lobby. I've got another game that I've been kindly given by the developers / publishers. That is actually a multiplayer game, and they gave me copies for me and 3 other people. So I've got a lobby for it. It's a like game of life type game. Very excited. And we'll see if we can also fit in some Tiny Bookshop. And then that'll be tomorrow at 5 p.m. BST. Then on Saturday I'm visiting my friend to watch Doctor Who and Friends again. So the stream that's next after that is on Sunday. We're playing Distant Bloom and also continuing Date Everything, MBST. And then next week we've got Thursday, Friday, and Sunday. I, again, not 100% set on everything in terms of order, exact games, but I do want to try and get It Takes Two or Peak next week on Friday, probably. I do want to try YouTuber's Life again and see if we can fix the soft lock situation of not being able to get to the next stage. If we can, W. If not, that's going to be our final attempt, and we're going to retire the game otherwise. I also want to continue Dead Everything. I want to see if we have time for some hardcore. I'll see with Distant Bloom if we can, if we're not finishing it this week, because I don't think we will. And I do have another like shorter story game that I was given as well that will slot in, because I have like a content deadline for that. And for those kind of things, I like to try and stay on top of it best as possible, so I'm not running behind on my obligations there. But what a delight. Catto's Post Office, again, thank you so much to the publishers for getting me the game for free. I really appreciate it. It was a very sweet, lovely game. I feel like a few people in the community of you boys, that's going to be right up your alley. If you like a short game, if you like cats, give it a little check out. And then of course Tiny Bookshop, this is like the most me game ever. I'm indulging myself by playing it, but I'm also so happy that it's finally out. And aside from the fact that like people's shirts clip through the back of their wheelchairs, I've not noticed like any issues. That's the other game as well. This literally came out today. It's so damn beautiful and chill and calm and cozy, but it has that narrative element, and it has just the most incredible theming and a lovely, lovely team. So I very, very rarely buy a game immediately when it comes out, but there are like a handful of games where I've done that, and these games tend to be in my top favorite games of all time at the end of it. Like Sticky Business is a great example. I bought that very much I don't know if it was on release day or like a few days after release, but in the first week of release. Or Spilled, for example, I also bought very closely after release. So I'm very much expecting Tiny Bookshop to go into the same Hall of Fame for me. And I did not mind at all not waiting for any sales or anything. Well, the introductory offer excluded. 10%. 10% is not nothing, but it's not really a deciding factor for me. Either way, I loved this. This was great. I will send you to... I think I'm going to send you to Heiken, do some Minecraft. Have some fun. Literally just started, so you get to watch another full stream. And I will see you tomorrow at 5 p.m. BST for the stream. Ugh, my voice is dying a little bit. Kind of a long day. Alrighty, bye-bye.